Yo guys, what is going on? Insanity coming back at you today with another Division 2 video, and today we are talking about the upcoming PTS that is now preloadable on the Ubisoft Connect app over on PC. You can go ahead and download this thing to get today. It's about 75-ish or so gigs, somewhere in there, give or take. And this is going to offer some new insight to the content that is going to be coming a little bit later this year. We don't know exactly when, but for the fact that the PTS is now live and we have some information on the patch notes that are included for this update, we're just going to go ahead and just jump right on in and see what they have to offer. So here we go. PTS testing phases and patch notes. Welcome to the PTS. Please be aware that patch notes are not final and will be updated with PTS modifications. Additionally, please note that the new features mentioned below are still being worked on and are therefore not in their final stages. As expected, it's a test after all. So here we go. Looks like there's going to be 3 different testing phases: PTS 1, 2, and 3. Countdown on expertise is in PTS 1. New gear and balance adjustments in PTS 2. And then we have all the above and bug fixes following phases 1 and 2 in PTS 3. So at least it's like a little cleanup phase there, so that's a good thing. Anyway, let's go ahead and talk a little bit about Countdown, because a lot of people are interested in the upcoming game mode and what this thing's going to have to offer. And if I still sound a little bit weird, I know I really haven't tried to make any major videos lately here over on the channel, but I've been very busy. I've been sick. I've had a lot of stuff going on. So let's just jump into Countdown. Here you go. Countdown is a new 8-player in-game mode for the Division 2. 2 groups of 4 shade agents are deployed into a power plant to prevent a lockdown. Racing against the clock, the agents must work together to secure a site and stabilize the power plant. Believing that their mission is complete, the agents prepare for extraction and are pursued by heavily armored and technologically advanced hostiles. Okay, so at least there's some sort of like an extraction after you complete your objectives, whatever those may be. The overview of the game mode offers 8-player PvE, timed missions, various objectives, randomized encounters, and flow on a new unique map, new gear and weapons that drop, which is wonderful. That's going to be part of phase 2, and it's available through matchmaking. So yes, you're not going to have to sit there and try and put 8 people together, which is freaking awesome. Thank God for that. So regardless of if you're playing solo or however big your group may be, you're still going to be able to go ahead and jump into this new mode and check it out. Now, the second part of phase 1 is going to be the expertise. Expertise is a progression feature that allows you to improve the maximum performance of select weapons, gear sets, skill variants, and more. This feature is composed of 2 types of progression systems: the expertise level and the proficiency rank. Each eligible item has a type of proficiency rank, which can be increased either through donations or kill XP. Only when an item reaches the highest proficiency rank possible will the agent become proficient with it and be able to access the grade of the individual items of that type. Every item type has the same amount of proficiency ranks. Additionally, each agent has a unique expertise level, which increases as the proficiency ranks are gained in more item types. Expertise and proficiency ranks is account wide. Well, that's nice, so you're not having to do this on every single character. The types is expertise level, agent level, proficiency rank, item type level, proficient, reaching max proficiency rank of an item type, and grade individual item level. Boy, this is a lot of information and it sounds very confusing. Research categories: weapons, gear brands, gear sets, named items, exotic skill variants, specialization weapons. Wow. Okay, this is a whole lot of information without seeing it in game to really understand. All right, new gear. We have some new name gear: the closer chest, talent, perfect spotter. I love spotter. I'm always using a pulse, so that's actually kind of nice. Amplifies total weapon and skill damage by 15% to pulsed enemies. And the setup backpack, talent, perfectly opportunistic. Enemies you hit with shotguns and marksman rifles amplifies the damage they take by 15% from all sources for 5 seconds. New weapons. We got new exotic weapons. We got Oh crap, we finally get an SVD exotic variation. Oh, how many people are gonna be running around with the dread here? That's exciting. I really hope that has some. All right, the talent is called Full Stop. Shooting enemies build stacks up to a cap of 20. Headshots grants 2 stacks. Each stack grants 2% weapon damage and 5% headshot damage on reload. Clears all stacks and gain blah blah blah. 5% of your max armor to temp armor for 10 seconds. Headshots restore all bullets in the magazine. Does not count as a reload. Interesting. There's a new exotic mask with the talents called Vicious Cycle. Taking damage builds stacks to a cap of 30. Each stack grants 1% weapon damage. Taking damage at max stack triggers a purge, removing all stacks and status effects, and then dropping a healing cloud, which restores 5% of max armor for 10 seconds to all allies in the cloud, which is nice. Oh, an exotic stoner. Wow, that sounds funny. Anyway, this thing's called the blue screen. I'm actually kind of excited to hear about this. Wait a minute. Talent Disruptor Rounds. Shooting an enemy marks and adds a stack to the agent to a count up of 50. Shooting a marked enemy refreshes the mark and adds stacks to the agent. When you deploy a non-shield skill, remove all stacks on agent and all mark triggers an effect. 1 to 10 stacks, pulse mark targets for 5 seconds. 11 to 25 stacks, pulse and disrupt targets for 5 seconds. 26 to 49, pulse, disrupt, and disorient. Holy crap. I know it's only for 5 seconds, but come on. I think they should increase that to like 7 to 8 seconds. Maybe it'll be too powerful. I don't know. 50 stacks is pulse, disrupt, disorient, mark targets, and all hostiles within 10 meters get the mark target for 5 seconds. This effect will trigger immediately if any mark target is killed. All right. New named weapons. We got the Dare LMG. We got the Kingbreaker assault rifle. Perfect flatline. Oh, they both come with perfect flatline. Interesting. Applies weapon damage by 20% to pulse enemies. After 2 kills, applies pulse to the next enemy you hit. Oh. Plenty of balance adjustments. I'm just going to leave these up on screen. I'm not really going to go over that. Shield behaviors. Perfect intimidate talent. That's interesting. A nice change to that. Yeah. So that's just pretty much a small little peek into everything that's going on here with the PTS, the different phases. More importantly, people want to see the new game mode. I will be streaming the new game mode tomorrow here over on the channel. So if you are interested to see where the division is headed, what type of new game mode experience, and how this is going to work with the new expertise system, the proficiency ranks, and all that stuff, we're going to go through that as well. Anywho, I mean, I know this seems not like a huge ordeal, but at the same time, it's been so long since we've had new content here in this game, and it's just long overdue. Anywho, be sure to go ahead and drop a like if you haven't already, guys. I know it's been a long time since we've had constant Division 2 content here on the channel. I miss it. I miss all of you. I hope that Season 9 will bring us all back together. We'll start making content yet again. And we have a bright future ahead. I mean, we have to remember that Heartland's on the way as well at some point. And I promise you, I'm going to play the crap out of Heartland. And I'm hoping that I'll play the crap out of Season 9. If everything all comes together, it all looks good, we're all happy with the changes, and maybe this new game mode and all the new exotics and everything will make us want to play more. Anywho, I'll see you all in the next one. Be on the lookout for more looter shooter content, and I'll see you soon.